And welcome back to the Realms of Arkania and the Blade of Destiny here at Stordyr Gaming. As you can see, I did a reload. Why did I do that? Because the game is an S, basically. Now what happened is, I think in the last episode I got my ass kicked a lot. And I tried to pull through. But I lost Vendarial due to a very unfortunate situation which I could not avoid. That was the word. And when I tried to travel back to Thorval, I also lost Kaya because the game just hates me. And I hate situations where I start into and it was midway through Thorval. And I just hate the situations when you enter a battle. The enemy gets 2 turns and he basically kills someone in your group. And that's no fun at all. So I was really frustrated. I took a couple of days off between these episodes and I decided to do a reload. Because traveling to Thorval with 4 people and then having them resurrected is just, there's no use in doing that, and it takes just a lot of time and is expensive. I don't want to do that. So I have this quest where we need to go to the old village and help these guys out. Now I think I need to go back and tell them we're ready. I have enough arrows. I have some healing potions. I have some one-berries. That should be fine. If I don't make the same mistakes again. That is. And we'll see about it. So, I think the house is... should be this one here. Yeah, we're ready to go. So, we take Umbark and... Oh, right, here, Thorfinn, take that. So, yeah. Oh, sorry.
The path is very hard to see. Little wonder that the path has been abandoned. Suddenly, the path ends in an extensive thicket. Do you want to?
We take the sabers and go to the undergrowth. Hey, we got Umbark. He's supposed to know the way. Sorry for not reading. I will try to read the remaining things. I just clicked too fast. So
it is harder than you thought to keep your bearings in a forest, but you finally discover a traversable path leading in the right direction.
Great. We're so lucky. So we have Vendaril up front. And Umbark. The 2 orcs carrying worthless trinkets made of bone and fresh animal hides approach Umbark. At first Umbark's hand goes to his axe, but for some reason he starts to laugh loudly. The larger one attempts to punch Umbark, but he ducks before the black fist and delivers a solid counterpunch to the gut. The orc coughs a few times and lets out a snarl. The larger one pats the larger orc on the back and speaks to Umbark in a snarling, rasping language with some familiar sounding words mixed in, then hands Umbark a wineskin. Umbark smirks, speaks back in the same manner, then takes a gulp from the wineskin before handing back. As if nothing happened, Umbark turns to you while the orcs move on their way. So this is what I call railroading, right? Alrik looks at Umbark and asks what happened. Umbark looks at Alrik with a sly grin and says nothing. Umbark was thirsty and drank, then turns his attention back to the road. So we basically get this half-orc shoved down our throat. A break would be a good... Yeah, I agree. It's a good time to make a break. And Umbark is not even available here. So... no water. That is not a good sign. Not a good sign at all. So Kaya, 2 hours should be enough. Can't find anything. Great. Now let's have a sleep. Okay, no battle. That's good. I'll keep going. I think it's somewhere here. As you approach a dilapidated town, Umbark stops and shakes his head with a grim smile. Umbark returns. Cannot go any further. Sacred lands and mother is away. No mother, no Orkan for Umbark. coward. Without hesitation, he turns his back on you and determinedly moves away. Fine. You watch as Umbark leaves down the road without looking back even a moment. Vindariel shrugs her shoulders and mutters, "Guess we'd better be on our way." Then you take the path which goes straight to the heart of this decaying town. Yeah, we do.
A rhinoceros is grazing peacefully.
I don't want to fight against the rhinoceros. I probably could kill it, but I could not carry all the meat, so. The decaying town of Orkan, ancestral dwelling of the Berhak clan in the middle of nowhere. If it was not for Umbark, you would never have hoped to find this place. Not that you would want to find it at all. Without a rush, you walk on the roads which are in ill repair, then pass before several deserted and decaying houses, a burned down inn, and an ancient stall which is hacked to pieces. While you approach an old meat hall, you hear some noises from the inside. After all, you just might have found the source of all the troubles. Without drawing attention, you enter the meat hall. Really. At the other end of the meat hall, you see a group of vagabonds sitting around the table. Despite their rough looks, they are speaking silently, as if they are trying to be discreet. From your point of view, you can count 6 men wearing black capes, while one of them wears a yellow cape and is apparently their leader. After one of them brings out several wineskins on the table, the yellow-caped one lets out a bawdy laugh and speaks loudly. "You swine, I knew you were hiding something from your visit to that poor merchant's cart." The other man grins lightly and adds, "I still mourn for the girl. She resisted and whined too much. I had to silence her before finishing my job. She could have been a treat for all of us." Ugh, disgusting guy. So, here's what went wrong last time, right? I selected this option. I wanted to assassinate the bandit leader, which normally is a good idea, but if that fails, and apparently an arrow does not count as assassination, which I do not understand at all. So what happened is they basically hit Vindariel to this state of health, and then I didn't have the initiative in the battle, and she was killed. Basically killed outright. So this time I will go with charge. It's still their turn, and of course, Ulrich is right there to be fired at. But this is better, so I have this guy now, the stinking bandit. Hang on, let's turn this a little bit. So Ulrich is now no longer a target for these guys. That's good. So I will pull back Kaya a little bit. She can actually, you know what? Have some lightning
find you.
That's good. Now Ulrich, you also come back here. That's not perfect, but you know, on the other hand, I could just swing her around here. Vindariel, you go here, and you fire at the Bandit King. No. You know what?
Lightning find you.
You debuff the Bandit King. While Arbash hits that guy. No, he parried. But that's not completely bad. He gets something from Thorfinn. So, that's good. You can shoot at Arbash all you want. Oops. Yeah, that's just fine. Just fine. As long as the wizards are not the target. Oh, -1, huh? So here we have the Bandit King. And actually I think it might be a good idea to get back here with Kaya and dominate this guy. I haven't hit him so far. And I don't intend to. What I do intend to is give this guy Fulminictus. A 19. So Vendariel can keep shooting at this guy and not hit him. That's fine. I bring Kaya over here. She's not in any danger to be shot at this point. So she will remain there. A bloodthirsty bandit gets 22 from Chereen. That was a nice hit. Here we go. 9 from Arbash, and Thorfinn kills him with a 12. I really like that. That was good. So what I will do next is dominate this guy, then hopefully bring Arbash over here or here, I don't really care, to take out the Bandit King. So let's see how that works.
Be my
I have
friend.
that spell on 14, so that should work. Yep. He's now on my side. Very nice. He parried. And you, my dear friend, you get another Fulminictus. Good one. How much damage was that? Another 14. I will not hit you. If I go here, and I could also hit the Bandit King. Fail it, that's fine. Thorfinn hits for 9. Oh, yeah, that was 29 in total. Very good, very good. He shoots at Arbash, that's just fine. Which also means that someone's weapon broke. I think it was the Bandit King's weapon. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. Kaya, you go back where you cannot be harmed anymore, and you stay safe. Same goes for you. You stay here. Now, let me see that. If I go here, he can still shoot at this guy. He will. The ugly bandit has to move though, or I go here, which is perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. That failed, but now Thorfinn comes from behind and kills the Bandit King. All hail the Bandit King. Very nice. Yeah, okay. Good lord, that was not what I was looking for. Oh, wow. So the horrible bandit is free again. No, hang on. The stinking bandit is the one that I was... Yeah, okay. So the rotten bandit gets the arrow. Very nice. Good shot. 8 points of damage. So you guys stay here. That's fine. So you go here and hit this ugly guy. Good one. 15. You run up here. And Arbash, you will go here. And just remain a nice little target for this guy. Or Chereen. Doesn't matter. As long as I have a target. Or they have one. Yeah, shoot at Thorfinn. I'm good with that. And you guys just stay there, out of harm's way. Very nice. So he parried the shot from Chereen. That's just fine as well. So you shoot at the... Was that the horrible? Yeah, the horrible bandit. And the rotten bandit. Good one. 14. Very nice. Arbash. 7 only? 7 sucks, dude. You need to do more damage. It is some tough enemies. But this time it's actually working out. I mean, last time they just killed Vendariel immediately. I was able to finish the battle, but there was also lots of poison involved, which only applies, of course, if the target gets damaged. But since my tanks are real tanks and they don't get lots of damage, there's not lots of poison involved. So this guy is down. for 14. Arbash hits, but again, no kill. And the spell wears off. At this point, that is okay. I can manage. So Arbash will keep these guys busy. Oh, he's actually running. That's even better. So, Chireen. Can't really hit anyone anymore, right? So how about you step over here? No, go here. So next time you can hopefully hit someone. Oh, Chireen. That was another kill. And Torfin. So hang on. I can bring Torfin here. He should still just hit Chireen. That was a parry. Fine. Here, Avash. You fail, man. He was out of actions. Vendariel. Shoot him. Yes. Good one. Really good one. 4 damage only, but that's fine. Chireen, you stay there. Torfin. Kill him. Oh, just a hit. No kill. But 13. Arbash, if you hit him, he will probably die. Told you. As the last bandit falls before your might, your chest swells on pride for showing your prowess against these villains. Suddenly a chill makes all of you shiver, and an ominous sound lures you out of the meat hall towards the graveyard. Ooh, the graveyard. I find 15 ducats. That is nice. 15 ducats is something that I totally can dig. I don't want any of these. Normally, a graveyard would be a somber, tasteless place to walk into. But considering the state of the buildings you have just passed, the graveyard looks better than the rest of the town. Several graves are scattered around a taller structure, which looks like an entrance to a crypt. A wake-shifting white silhouette floats around the structure in erratic patterns as if disturbed by your approach to the crypt. Okay. The white silhouette slowly descends down and weaving an unnatural mist around you. It takes a few seconds, then the mist starts to concentrate itself before the broken iron doors of the crypt, forming into the shape of the humanoid. With every passing second, the shape becomes more coherent than before, till it looks like a rough outline of a Thorvalian man recovering from the spectacular appearance of the ghost. You remember your duty. Oh, really? Kaya examines the humanoid shape for a few seconds before she turns back to the others. Not every ghost is dangerous like in the stories. They are normally crafted by parents to scare their children with vengeful or possessing ghosts. What? That do to others nothing but evil. But in reality, many of them, let it be vengeful or benevolent, have their own agenda or some unfinished business in that light, we should not approach the matter in prejudice, explained Kaya in a calm voice, before adding, of course, this one very well might be the cause of our problem. I could cast a spell. Let's try that. Kaya waves his hand. Actually, that would be surprising if it was his hand. However, and calls out to the ghost. Who are you? What are you doing here? With the hope that the supernatural creature might understand, 2 sockets in the head of the silhouette turns towards Kaya, and another socket appears below them, possibly the mouth of the Thorvalian. All you can hear is an eerie clamor along a cacophony and several different voices ringing from a small boy to an old woman. Yet it is not possible to identify the words. The ghost floats up silently before an extension comes forth from his right arm in the form of a crude hand and fingers. The hand points towards the entrance of the crypt, then the ghost lets out a shrill cry, which makes it disperse slowly, covering the graveyard in a thicker mist than before. Oh, great. So we entered the crypt. Yeah, I was being comfortable in these surroundings too. So we entered the crypt of the Bearheart clan, and forgive me for doing that, but I need to save this. Yeah, I think that's right. After what happened in this other battle, I'm really careful. So hang on. In a surrounding like this, Arbash takes front. I crawl down the hall an inch at a time, looking for traps. A putrid smell comes out from the deeper recesses of the crypt, threatening your noses. The crypt is old, and one could easily understand from the broken and rusted entrance doors. Despite its old age, the inner walls and hallways look still presentable to the eye. If there were people living in the town, they could still use the place to bury their dead. The walls bear carvings of several creatures, from simple animals, which can be found within the vials, to nightmare images, which could scare common people. You take a few steps towards and... Are you kidding me? Are you seriously fucking with me right now? And look around a bit before deciding to move forward to explore the crypt. Suddenly you hear a small click sound coming from the walls. Arbash lets out a brief "uh-oh" before small holes appear in both walls. Then a hail of arrows starts to wash all over you. You got to be kidding me. Everything happens in a few seconds, giving none of you enough time to retreat back totally. Now it is the time to gather up the survivors and tend to the wounded. Okay. Just saying, this, no fun. Oh, God. I'm gonna end up this episode now. I will save the game, Bearhawk Dungeon 2. I will try if that happens all the time. And then I will decide if I'm really going to do that. Honestly, this is no fun. I'm really frustrated right now. This is not cool. This I can deal with. That's just healing. But this is not healing. And look at the damage. Minus 19, minus 21. You got to be kidding me. This is just no fun. And it's a complete... Someone did not think. If that's a balance... That could be a balancing thing. The damage that we took is around 24 here. 20... 23. And what's that? 21. And here it was more than 40. No, it was not. 30 something. That's just not cool. If they take the armor into account, well, yeah, okay. But if someone designed that to deal this amount of damage, he should have considered that there would be mages in the group. And mages tend to have less hit points. And thus killing 2 of them outright, which is kind of the only thing you could do about ghosts, it's just a stupid thing. You wouldn't do that. That's from a game master's perspective, you wouldn't do that. Just doesn't make sense at all. Plus, you wouldn't kill people just for walking into a crypt without any chance. So I will try to redo that and see how the game behaves in this place, and then decide in the next episode: do I go back to the dungeon or do I leave this dungeon? Because if that's what I'm or what I can expect from this dungeon, I don't want to do this. I need to think about it, and then I will come back in the next episode. I hope you liked the battle against the bandits. That was actually fun. Once you ignore the fact that in the first attempt I just lost Vendariel due to this misplaced assassination attempt. So if you did this, if you did enjoy the battle, please let me know. Hit the like button. And I see you in the next episode of the Realms of Arkania, Blade of Destiny, here at Stordyr Gaming. I'm Stordyr. Until then, bye.